Hello, hello, good evening, good evening. Hey, hello, hello, come in, come in. Say hello, like and share. Thank you very much. 等一下我 share 一下我的 personal page。诶 live 了吗？live 了嗬？诶 how come I cannot see my feed 啊？嗯OK，看到了。Hello, hello, hello, hello. Say hello if you're in here. Thank you, thank you. Like and share. Thank you, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. 呃 29 June this year. Yeah, today. Hello, 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 hello everybody. Hello everybody. 呃，等一下啊，看一下有没有人进来。I realize the Facebook right, some of the comments is like hidden from me I don't know what's happening. So maybe there's something wrong with the Facebook thing or what. But I think so far should be okay, right? If any one of you is here inside, just type a comment, see if I can see your comment or not. Yeah. Mm, yeah. So today, Monday. Today is Monday. Monday blue. No blue lah. Every day is happy one. Okay. So yeah lah. Can hear me? Can see me? If you're here, type something. Hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello. Yeah. So yeah lah. Today Monday also so busy I think phase two because of phase two open up everybody all chiong the market really moving like crazy. Hey, hello Melvin. Hello, hello, hello Melvin. 你来了。Yes, thank you for your support. Hello, hello, hello Celeste, my wife. Hello, hello. Yeah, so today I never go and find celebrity house for you Melvin. 我为了你，我每个 every day go and find a different celebrity house to showcase. But today just now I just finished my call with another client wow, talk for close to an hour. Can see, can hear, can feel. Can feel me Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can feel me I think the comment a bit lag so pardon me I see the comment at a later timing. Slight lag I think. So if there's anything you all want me to talk about, feel free, then I can chat more. Today just want to quick sharing about the some of the view about property investment and all these things like sometimes if we go and look at a particular project, right? You want to go swim Melvin, yes, you want to go swim sure yeah. So in property context, right, sometimes like we want to a very interesting phenomenon which just now I was going through some of the big project, right? I realized this thing is like today if let's say you are investor if let's say I just showcasing example uh if let's say today if you are investor, uh 34th floor unit selling at 1.88 mil versus unit at lower floor selling at um 1.4 mil. Which one will you buy? Huh? You can get my question or not sorry. A unit at high floor high floor, super high floor selling at 1.8 mil versus another unit, right, low floor selling at uh, uh, what's that called 1.4 mil which one will you buy? Put some comment. I try to try to edit out the thing cover the address so that you all don't know which project I'm talking about. Wait wow, this one I quite scary recently I serving a customer, then I realized this thing happening. Wow, it's very very extreme, really very extreme. I was telling my this client of mine, wow, this kind of thing also can happen, which I try to collate the thing and show you. Wait, let me just cancel out the address so that you all don't know. Feeling rich will buy high floor. For investment will buy low floor. Okay, yeah, this one my wife. Yeah, see, model answer. This one 有上过课 got attend lesson one. So they know she know what I'm talking about. Okay. Wait, I try to share the screen whether I can see it or not. How low? Melvin asked how low. Okay, I show you. Very, very, very interesting one. I don't know whether you all can see or not. I zoom bigger, I zoom bigger. I think it's on the thing already. I zoom bigger for you to see. Wow, jing jing jing. Scary. This project, I blur away the address so that yeah, very very cannot let you all see the exact project. You see this August 2007, this this person go and buy 34 11 same stack same size you can see the size the stack all the same this person right go and buy this project in August 2007. Pool facing all pool facing the pool facing view August 2007, this person buy 34th floor. He buy at 1.886433. Wow, amazing number, right? Amazing. Then just 1 month later, at the point of time, Lehman Brothers crisis announced already or not? Haven't yet, right? How come the price jumped so fast? You see, 1 month later, 1 month, 10 days later, same year, 2007, September 26. 14th floor, same stack one. That means same column one. Same stack, same facing the same direction, same size. The person buying 14th floor, right? Buy 1.28 mil. Can see or not? You all can see or not? I just want to share this thing with you all. Like sometimes, right, this is what we call a pricing disparity. Pricing this like layman is like, wow, the developer when they sell the new project at that time, right? They load they how to say they sell the high price one, right? Sell at the low sell the higher floor one, right? 越卖越贵 The higher it goes, the higher price it is You get what I mean? So it becomes that people who buy first day one, right? The buy high floor one, right? It buy almost 600,000 difference. That means to say, right, if you are buying the same area, you just because of the high floor thing, right, you pay 600,000 more. 600,000 more for a 6 mil property is 10%. But this one is not like this one is 1 mil plus property. 600,000 more is like almost 50% more already. Just because of the view thing. Oh, crazy, right? Yeah, see, my wife, 14 floor considered high already. Say, Melvin, I wasn't feeling rich. The difference can do so many things. Correct. Melvin, lift spoil GG, really, really. Lift spoil, 34th floor, run the stairs up and down. You can see what I mean. I show you all again. I show you all again. Back in August 2007, I am very sure this 14th floor one is still for sale. Okay. August 2007, this person choose to buy a 34th floor unit at 1.886433 mil versus 1 month later, this person go and buy the 14th floor one at 1.28 mil. If you are the person, you go and see this project, which one will you buy? Which one will you buy if you have the budget? That means you can afford both the 34th floor one and the 14th floor one. Which one you want to buy? Hey, hello Marvin. Hello. Yes, can that. This is primarily sale from developer. That means selling from developer lor. That means not for resale market brand new from developer At that point of time, if you are the customer, you go and see this new project launch at that point of time, right? You want to buy the 14th floor one or you want to buy the 34th floor one? If I'm the 34th floor seller, I sleep also smiling. It's unless this one is sell by developer. That means developer 开盘 when open the market, right? This one is not resale. I repeat again, this one not resale. That means to say, right, the customer got a choice to buy between the 14th floor one and the 34th floor one. You see the pricing difference or not? Scary, right? But what I want to share is that right in the resale market, meaning to say right when everything is over already, right, after 10 years and all these things, right, in the resale market, right, people tendency is that if you talk about resale market, right, resale market behavior, right, the available in the in that particular stack, right, like for example, this is just now I say stack 11 stack 11. Do you think the person buying 34th floor, right, and the person buying 14th floor, right, today market we say 2020 already now it's 2020. Then you see do you think you can call for a big difference of 2.6 mil versus 2 mil or not? Do you think you the 34th floor one you can command this kind of big gap or not in terms of a resale market? I think chances are is pretty slim, right? If you're talking about maybe a gap of say 200,000, right? Maybe still got chance a gap of 200,000. People will think that way, wow, one floor jump 10K, okay lah, willing to pay 200,000. But one floor jump 60K, wow, is a bit too much, right? Sure got me everything asked me to do. Got more data point. What data point you want, Kintat? This one is buying from the developer. I'm showing case at the point of sale, right, from developer. The person got choice between buying a 14th floor one and the 34th floor one. But because of privacy issue, I cannot show which project. So you see, at the point of time, the client got a choice to buy between 14th floor and 34th floor. But fast forward today, right? Today in the resale market, right? Do you think someone is willing to pay 600K more just for that 24 difference? If you're talking about 200K, probably yes lah, because in their mind they're thinking wow, 一楼跳一万 one floor jump 10K, maybe still acceptable. So we're talking about maybe like if you call 2.2 mil, maybe still got chance, right or not? So this is what's happening between the thing what I call the pricing spelling error, pricing disparity, don't use a cheap word pricing error from developer. The developer tendency is that, right, for premium stack, that means good facing units, right? Good facing units, stack, good facing stack. Tendency is that, right? For example, like pool view, for example, like facing block greenery, for example, in front everything is GCB landed view, for example. Then the loading for each floor ready, it will go higher and higher, right? Even if it is bought within the same few time. Other stack selling price of other units around the same time. Okay, Kentat, I'm saying this particular stack, right, for this project, I cannot mention which project okay. For this particular stack, right, is a premium stack. Okay, premium stack. That means to say developer sell this stack as a premium one. So we cannot use other stack for comparison. So I'm only using this stack as a comparison and only draw out these two units. If I were to draw out more data point, right, you can see that the per floor jump is really quite scary at the point of launch. So this is the thing about resale market, right, whereby there is what we call an opportunity for people to take advantage. If let's say you know how to spot this thing, it's really an opportunity. Because today, right, if I'm talking about this thing, right, it's not commonly known, it's not so many people know. Because if let's say today you're buying for investment, right, you know that crazy, this developer the gap is so big. If I were investor, right, I make sure that the 14th floor one is really not that bad as compared to 34th floor one. Then I may consider were to buy the 14th floor unit, because I know that I got this opportunity, right? When it comes to the resale market situation, right, I will be able to capture that gap in between. You know what I mean? So in actual fact, right, um, fast forward today, the thing is that for this particular project lah, that particular stack, right, a lot of people is actually buying for own stay. So not so many transaction happening. But I do spot that recently, right, 22nd floor one was transacted at around 1.85 there about. I can't remember the exact figure, but it's around there lah. So 22nd floor one going at 1.85. You see 2020. This thing happened already there. That means to say, right, today I 14th floor, right? That time I bought how much 1.28 there. Can see the gap already. But today if let's say I'm the person who buy the 34th floor one I jialat because this 22nd floor one, right, so at 1.85. You remember how much I bought or not last time? 1.88. That means to say how I am able to justify. You can see the gap or not? You can see the gap now. I redraw. My drawing is very jialat. Okay, fast forward today. There's one 22nd floor one same stack recently in 2020 March. I think March I never see transacted at 1.85 million. Today you are the 34th floor one how will you feel? Versus you are the 14th floor one, how will you feel? Because your entry price, right, this guy I enter at 1.88 mil. This guy I enter at 1.28 mil. This thing happened already lah. This transaction happened already lah. How would you feel? Right or not? You get what I mean? So this is what I call the resale market. The resale market, the behavior is different. Behavior is different. All right. Different from the new launch market. So if you can spot this thing, if you know how to choose the right unit, there will be opportunity lah. Today lah, if you see 14th floor unit, 22nd floor selling at this price, I sell 1.75. Maybe people can take. Right, 34th floor, I may need to sell 1.95. Right or not? 1.95 minus 1.88, how much? 1.95 minus 1.8, 0.07 correct? 0.07 mil But 14th floor one I sell 1.75. I make how much 300,000 Is it I take 1.4 mil 1.4 mil minus 1.75 minus 1.4, 350,000 350,000 gap versus this one I make how much okay, I give you 20k lah. So today if you want to position yourself for this kind of situation, right, will you want to position yourself in the future, right, to make only 20,000, or do you want to position yourself, right, to make 350,000, right? This is something that we call the market behavior lah. The behavior between new launch price versus my handwriting very bad. Sorry, using mouse. Resale price. Okay. This one I never prepare. I'll just quick sharing. Today I also very busy. I also never prepare any material. But this is really what's happening in the market that we have been seeing more and more commonly lah. Like today, if let's say a new project gets TOP meaning take key ready lah. TOP ready, right? But you see that same stack like for example stack number 8 lah, stack 8, right? Maybe the whole of stack 8, right? Some owners, they keep it for their own stay. They don't want to sell at the TOP. Some owners is buying for investment, then they take out for sale. Right. But if you are the resale buyer, you go and find, definitely you will compare ma. Does it make sense for me to pay so much for the high floor or not? If let's say, for example, 7th floor, I can buy at 1.25. Would I want to pay 1.65 to stay in a 34th floor or not? This is something that you will want to consider. Number one, the view, does it worth that money to pay for or not? And number two, whether is it make sense or is it risky for me to buy at such high pricing or not? Because today, if you're talking about buying from direct from developer, right? More often than not, I say more often than not, if you're buying direct from developer, more often than not, you are already buying at the project lowest starting price. Something like your benchmark, your starting point, right, is more or less there set at the initial phase, initial stage. But when the TOP that time, right, everybody definitely want to sell high one. Same thing like MOP concept. If let's say 4 room, we talk about 4 room HDB, everybody buy the 4 room at 200 plus thousand. Nobody want to sell at 100 plus K1 ma. Surely everybody want to sell at least at 300K or 400K. Same thing. If today you buy new project, then everybody also buy at 1 mil. When the TOP come, everybody also want to aim to sell above 1 mil one ma. Nobody will sell at 900K one. I mean logical unless they're desperate, right? So the likelihood is that people who can afford condo, right, they can hold. And if they were to sell it at the TOP, that means when it's brand new, completed for people to live in already, right? They would aim at least like aim to sell at 1.2 mil, right or not? So you have that kind of a buffer over there. But the thing is that if let's say if you use the developer pricing chart and all these things to do a comparison, you will find that there is opportunities or there is such gap possible whereby you can see that the developer has do a premium loading. I don't know whether that's the right word to say. Like they they put a lot of the higher pricing one on the higher floor one. So it can create some form of distortion, if I can use the correct word. So if you can really study the project well, and then you know how the resale market works as compared to the new launch, right? There will be such opportunities in terms of the pricing differences between the new launch developer price versus a resale market behavior. So this is just off my mind. What I want to share lah, right? So yeah lah. I hope you learned something interesting today lah, which I really showcased to you just now. Same thing today I also never prepare any what's that called materials and anything. So that one I just off the chart. I quickly go and grab it and share with you guys. Any questions you all have or any comments you all want to put, can type it in so I can interact a bit with you all. Anything you all want to ask. Relax a bit lah today. I also don't want to too stress myself. Today, tomorrow also need to chiong again. Hey Melvin, 34 no pool view liao. Other view like some people like that kind of view doesn't matter pool. Yeah lor, correct. So 34th floor, probably you are talking about how to say unblocked sky view lah. It's like wow, super unblocked, that kind of view really. But whether or not you're still buying the same square footage, you're still buying the just now as I mentioned, you're still buying at 1206 square feet. So you really have to justify now whether or not it makes sense to pay so much for that view or not, because the view is something like wow, you live in for a while, you feel very shook, but after a while, don't know you will just get normal lor. You won't feel like because you feel like every day is like more or less the same thing right? So view thing versus, I mean, I'm a person who's more practical if you ask me this way. So I would say that the view thing, right, is like a short term you feel very shook, or maybe when you invite your friend over, then they will see, wow, your house, the view very nice, but really honestly speaking, how often do you invite your friend come over? Chinese New Year maybe. Then what else? That's about it. Most of the remaining of the 365 days is you and your immediate family staying in it only ma. Then same thing after a while you just get normal by it already lor. Yeah lah, correct. I see my wife my Celeste saying Skyview, I really $600, 600K more for the Skyview. I rather not. Yeah, that's the thing. So you have to be very careful when you are looking at new projects to buy and all these things, always have to be cautious about like what was the transaction price that has been done before and all these things, and comparing to what's available in the market nearby. Because like for example, sometimes in that same area, right, there's a lot of new launches coming out. People can compare one. Like for example, just example lah. For example, say Bishan, I don't know Bishan, project A, project B, project C, all come in at the same within 5 years, all come in at the same timing. People can compare one, so people will compare like, hey, if today I were to buy a 3 bedroom for my family, I will probably want to spend within my means. I want to be affordable as possible. At the same time, maybe for the 3 bedroom, right, I need to have a functional, both can at least fit in a queen size bed. Then the living room must be just nice, cannot too small, cannot too big. Then the balcony also don't have too much wasted space and all these things. I'm talking as a mentality of a person who's owns day one. We don't talk about for investment. For investment, maybe you can really rent out at good pricing for good rental yield and all these things. Yeah lah, correct lah. Rich people don't mind, but don't know how to don't know how I need to spend. Rich people they can enjoy life really lah. They probably make their money from elsewhere already, so they don't mind spending that kind of money. Yeah lor, can hold into friends. Melvin, I say, yeah, your friend will care, man. The most they say your house view pretty. That's all. Joke. Last time, this one don't know can mention or not. Friend, I say friend, say friend. When doing a open house and all these things, when you have friends coming over and all these things, obviously they will say your house is nice, right? Or not? Housewarming, where got people say your house is not good one, right? Or not? So very interesting occurrence, very interesting incident. Just so happened that this friend of mine, the house is not that big, very small, not that big. Then when doing the open house, one auntie actually commented lah, she said that, 你的家其实不会很小哦，蛮大的哦。Then I was like, a translation, the auntie commented lah, say that, actually your house not that small, right? Quite big, quite big. Then I was commented lah, the sir behind was like smiling a bit lah, because this person obviously spent quite a bit of money to buy that kind of house, and obviously the size and all that is not that big as compared to HDB lah. Then this auntie comment this kind of thing. Then I don't know lah, whether is it take it to heart or not. But when I hear it, it's like, okay, yeah. Yeah lah, some will lah, some will have that kind of good sensing for their house. House proud lah. People who buy for own stay one, of course they will be house proud lah. They will want to showcase their achievement. Buying a house is an achievement. They want to showcase their achievement to people. But like I mentioned, how often do you are you able to showcase your or show people your house? At most, maybe one friend once a year. Maybe you have 365 friends. Then every day you open your open your house to show people lor. But most of the remaining of the years, like I mentioned, it's just you and your immediate family staying in it lah. So I would say maybe it's me lah. I don't know lah. I will feel that for more practical usage of the house, the actual layout, how functional it is, or how livable the space is, how good the layout is being planned out. This one is more something more people would mind, I would say. And the talking about view, talking about like shockness of it, the face value of it is something that for short term you feel very nice, but after a while you tend to not so care so much about it. This same theory, right, also applies to like highway facing noise. Highway facing noise, right? Highway facing units. Highway facing, got a lot of noise, right? Yeah. Goldfish memory must go 7 times then can remember. 自己买自己爽. Yeah, correct. So like I mentioned, highway traffic units like for example, some people they say, wow, highway noise very noisy, all these things. Yes, it is. Then but if you're talking about the noise, our human mind, same thing, our human mind got a very good filtering process. In the initial few months of staying there, you'll find that, wow, the highway noise really very tahan. But after a while, right, your mind subconsciously, I think it will just automatic take it as it's a background noise, filter it away already. So after a while, when you are like in this house, you're distracted by your work, you are doing your stuff and all these things, you don't really will think that highway noise is noise one. But of course, this is just I'm taking two extreme example lah. One is like a positive thing, like wow, super nice unblocked view, maybe facing the Bukit Timah or what, wow, very nice unblocked view. Versus another one is like for example the highway facing So short term, yes, you enjoy. I mean for the positive side one positive side one Short term, yes, you will enjoy, but after a while you will still want to have that lived in space that practical part of it Then likewise for the highway traffic in the initial few months, right, you will feel that wow, how come my noise so noisy how come I go and buy this unit? I'm so stupid. But after a while, like I say, the human mind is very very good. After a while, it slowly zone out Why I say so? Because I do have friends and clients who stay in such houses before. They all tell me the same thing. All of them tell me the same thing. They said, after a while, you don't really bother by it already. So at night, you just close the window At night, you just close the window, then draw down the shades, draw down the curtain. Then everything is complete dark. Then don't need to turn on the aircon, just sleep So that's the thing that they've been saying Yeah. So 33 already. I try to keep it short every day I want to try to keep it short. So today I just do a quick sharing about like the pricing error so-called pricing error pricing error from the developer that side that can give you a very good opportunity, right, to make money when it comes to the resale market. Whereby if let's say today you are buying for investment, right, you have to spot for this kind of pricing error from the developer when it's first launched. So this is something that I would like to share with people, that only a very competent agent, right, will be able to help you to guide you through this process of finding such good deals or so-called such units Then in terms of like any questions you have for me, any comments you want to type inside so that I know you are still here interacting and all these things. Then also I briefly touched on about just now that two units that I showcased to you, right? One is the 34th floor unit, one is the 14th floor unit. You see what's happening in the market right? So yeah lor. If let's say there's not much of questions or comments coming in, then probably I would also cut short for today Quick sharing today, going to end soon already, right? Anything you all want to ask me or anything you all want to comment, feel free to type inside. I can see your words, right? Hello, if you just come in, hello. I'm going to end ready. Okay, I wait for about 1 or 2 minutes more. The Facebook got a bit of lag. If nothing, then I will call you a day really. Yeah. Okay, nothing. Okay, bye everybody. Bye. Good night. Thank you for my supporter coming in every night. Thank you. Bye.